Reproductive issues like PCOD, blocked tubes, endometriosis, or the formation of many fibroids often occur. There is a major cause behind this. So, if there is a good balance between the left and right parts of your brain, the lunar and solar sides, things will remain well balanced. It's the connecting point between night and day. Greetings to everyone. Today, we will have a short session. We will learn about one of yoga's amazing blessings, which is yogic mudra. There are many types of mudras. Some mudras are performed by holding different postures with the whole body. Some mudras are very simple and are called hand mudras. A mudra can be considered like a switch, just like in our homes, you can see many here. There are electronic equipments. Suppose there's a light or a fan and the switchboard is in one place. You know that by pressing a particular switch, electricity will flow to that specific instrument. In the same way, there are many points on our hands where you can think of the switches for different organs of the body being located. Similarly, there are certain points present in our hands and palms as well. Because you know that the 5 elements are present in the 5 fingers of our hands, by pressing and holding those particular points, we can increase the energy flow towards certain specific organs of the body, detoxify them, and cleanse them. I have made many videos especially on infertility. The sisters who have PCOD or PCOS and are unable to conceive because of it. Whether it's due to blocked fallopian tubes, endometriosis, or repeated miscarriages, for all those sisters, today's session on mudras will be a great blessing. Another doubt might be, sir, you have talked about so many pranayams and so many asanas. Then you ask, sir, which one should we actually do from all these? See, there is no single point solution. If you have all these problems, it's because of long-standing lifestyle issues. You haven't repaired your body for a long time. You haven't paid attention to your body. You haven't paid attention to your mental health. You haven't focused on your energy body. Now that these problems have come up, you'll have to dedicate some time to them. I say in every video, you need to dedicate about an hour a day. You will have to dedicate yourself to yoga. If you want to boost your fertility without any medicine, without any surgery, without IVF, then let's talk about some very important mudras. First of all, the kind of reproductive issues you might face, like PCOD, blocked tubes, endometriosis, or developing a lot of fibroids. There is one major cause behind this: excessive overthinking and stress. So, to control that stress, there are 2 or 3 very effective mudras. The first mudra you should practice is the Usha mudra. What is called the Ushakal during the day? It's right in the early morning, just before the sun rises. That's the connecting point between night and day. That's why this mudra is named Usha mudra. In your mind too, there is a left brain and a right brain, right? The left brain gives you a cooling sensation. The right brain, on the other hand, ignites you. It's important to have a balance between the two. You shouldn't stay in a hyperactivated mode, nor should you be in a very lethargic mode. Only then will you be able to control stress. That's why I am keeping it very short. There could be long discussions on these topics. There could be a lot of discussion about this. I am explaining it briefly. So if you practice Usha mudra, the left and right parts of your brain, the lunar and solar sides, will stay in very good balance. Your stress and overthinking will decrease. How do you perform this mudra? Take the 4 fingers of both your right and left hands and interlock them like this. Interlock them properly. After interlocking, remember this. The tips of your fingers should apply gentle pressure on the back side of the other fingers. Don't hold it loosely. Maintain the pressure like this and connect the tips of your left and right thumbs together. You should hold this position a little in front of your navel like this, and you need to sit and hold this mudra for quite some time. Any mudra only starts working in your body when you sit in that position for at least 3 to 5 minutes. If you think you will just do it for a minute or so, then there's no benefit. It's better not to do it at all. If you want to do it, then do it for at least 3 to 5 minutes. But the good thing is, if you are having trouble managing your time, you can use these mudras during the unproductive times in your day. Like when you have to travel by bus to get to the office, or you have to travel by cab. Or when you are sitting in a waiting line somewhere for a long time. At those times, Just sit quietly and calmly, don't talk too much to anyone, focus on your breath, and simply hold this mudra while sitting there. Obviously, if you can't sit in an asana in the bus, train, or airplane, just sit however you normally would, it's fine. No problem at all. Just make sure to do this Usha mudra for at least 3 to 5 minutes a day. The second mudra that helps a lot with detoxification, here I am talking about both mental and physical detoxification. If detoxification doesn't happen properly, there will always be some anxiety lingering in your mind. Even if you come home after working all day, the stress from the office won't leave your mind. Your menstrual flow won't be proper because the body's detoxification channel isn't functioning well. The downward flow of energy won't work properly either. If the detoxification air in your body, called Apna Vayu, isn't working properly, then at that time you should do Apna Vayu Mudra. This is also called Apna Mudra. What's the shortcut? It's a very simple mudra. Just fold your middle finger and ring finger on both hands and touch their tips to the tip of your thumb like this. You might remember from childhood, when we used to make a deer shape with our hands to play shadow games, so just remember, it's the same as the deer mudra. This is a very effective mudra and you should comfortably rest both hands in this position on your knees. There's another great tip, do Kapalbhati in the morning. Because you also do Kapalbhati for rapid detoxification. It takes you about 3 to 5 minutes to do Kapalbhati. During that time, you can sit in Apan Vayu Mudra and do it together. This will save you time and give you double the benefit. Apan Vayu Mudra should especially be practiced by those sisters who are having problems related to their periods, even if their period has already started. Normally, a very common question is, Sir, what yoga should be done during periods? I advise against it. What does yoga normally do? It helps direct the flow of energy upwards in your body. It increases the upward flow of energy, which causes disturbances during periods. But you can do this Apan Vayu Mudra even during your period. Obviously, without Kapalbhati, you just have to sit like this. For all the sisters who have period-related problems, you'll see that your flow will become very regular. Do this during your period and also on all the other days of the month. You can even do this while lying in bed. I'm telling you a really great thing. You can do this while lying in bed. You are feeling very tired at night. Your mind isn't able to calm down. Something or the other is running through your mind. There's some regret from the whole day that's on your mind. If you need mental detoxification, even then you can just lie in Shavasana on your bed and practice this Apan Vayu Mudra for at least 5 minutes. You will see that both physical and mental detoxification will happen effectively. While doing this mudra, you need to focus more on exhalation than inhalation. So when you are exhaling, focus more on that and visualize in your mind that all the heaviness from your lower body is flowing out and grounding itself through your feet. Here's a simple extra tip that probably no one else will tell you. Since the flow of Apna Vayu moves from the lower belly down through the legs to the ground, it creates a very good grounding effect. So you can even visualize this while sitting on a chair or a sofa. You just need to sit with the Apna Vayu Mudra. Now, moving on to the second mudra, I'll tell you about a very effective mudra for hormonal balancing, which not only helps with PCOD related problems, but also with recurring cysts, fibroids, and any issues with declining ovarian hormone reserves. It's called the Kashyap Mudra. It is also directly related to acupressure points. For the Kashyap Mudra, if we talk about the elements, this finger of ours represents the earth element, the earth element, and our thumb represents the sun or fire. So, when we press the root of the earth element with the fire element like this, it helps a lot with detoxification. But this point here, the same root of the earth element, is identified as the uterus point in acupressure. So if you have fibroids, any problem in the uterus, the endometrial layer isn't forming properly, or your periods are scanty, then pressing this point will help with all these issues, as it also works as an acupressure point. But after pressing, you need to close all your other fingers like this. So basically, you've made a fist. But the thumb will stick out a little through the gap between the two fingers because you are pressing the root here, right? And after doing this, you need to place your hand back on your knees and again focus your attention for a while. You can do this during any meditation session. Normally, when you meditate or practice deep breathing, if you do this along with it, it will really help you with hormonal balancing. Along with that, your uterine health will also improve a lot. This is definitely a miraculous mudra. It is extremely helpful for female infertility. Finally, for overall fertility health, there is a super duper fertility booster mudra called Yoni Mudra. As the name suggests, Yoni Mudra is meant to keep the yoni, the female reproductive part, healthy. It boosts the energy of maternity, the maternal energy associated with motherhood. Yoni Mudra is very simple. Leaving your index fingers aside, you have to lock the other 3 fingers of each hand against each other like this. First, lock the little finger to the little finger. The lock should be facing inward. Then ring finger to ring finger, and then middle finger to middle finger. You can see, I have locked them like this. Now, close your hands in this way. You can see the whole thing. Close them like this, and the tips of both index fingers should touch each other. The tips of both thumbs should also touch each other. Alright, so you can see this folding. The way the fingers are folded and locked, it's inward. If you lock it outward, that's not Yoni Mudra. Yoni Mudra is when the locking is done inward. Keep this in mind. Now, as you can see, we've stretched it out completely like this. Hold your fingers like this, keeping them a little in front of your navel, and meditate comfortably. Just like before, I'll say the same thing here. You should sit in this mudra for 3 to 5 minutes as well. If you can't manage the time. In any meditation, when you are sitting, you can sit in this mudra, or even when you are traveling, because I personally know many of my students who are from Mumbai, from Kolkata. They tell me, sir, we can't manage the time. We have to travel for a long time in the train or bus just to get to the office. Use that time, utilize it. Don't just use it by listening to songs on your phone or scrolling through reels. You have to decide what your priority is in life, and if you have a priority, you'll remember it too. Yes, if you want to practice these mudras, then practice these 4 mudras and see how your entire life is going to change within the next 2 to 3 months. Whatever infertility issues you have will completely disappear from your life. Yes, mudra is not a shortcut replacement for asana or pranayam. It is complementary. If you are regularly doing asanas, practicing pranayam, and your diet is good, then mudra will give you a significant boost. If there is no proper electricity supply in your house, then you can't operate the switch to run the fan. Right? So keep this in mind. To increase the flow of energy in the body, you have to do asanas and pranayam. Then, through different mudras, we can activate specific organs in this way. Hopefully, today's session is going to be very helpful for you. If you have any doubts, any questions, or want to know anything else, be sure to write it in the comments. As soon as you comment, I'll be very happy to make a video on that particular topic. Myself, Yoga Guru Amlan, retired Indian Air Force coach and currently one of India's most successful fertility yoga trainers. See you very soon in another video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. Be sure to share this with those sisters who are facing any kind of infertility issues.